What's going on, everyone? How are you doing tonight or today? Hope you guys are having a good one. Welcome to the stream and some more Wuthering Waves. Later on, we'll be playing a little bit of Genshin to tackle some events. But until then, we'll be enjoying some Wuthering Waves story quests. Well, main quests, I should say, not story quests. Because the story quests, I believe, are unlocked by doing the mainline quests. Basically, stories related to more significant characters. But you get the point. Alright, welcome aboard. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Last time you guys saw me deal with the Fraxidus Overseer. Her name was Frolova, I believe. But it seems that the Fraxidus' little scheme is not yet over, so let us head over to the Montelli's side of the city, and yeah, we'll continue on from there. Hey, Anna, how you doing? Hey. Hold on. Hey, I got something for that one. Give it a second. Because my soundboard tends to lag. There it is. Anna's at the desk, ringing the bell, showing up to try to get my attention. Well, welcome, Anna. I hope your alarm wasn't this loud. I hope I didn't wake you up. Seriously, I hope I didn't. I am sorry if I did. Ooh, who is that? Oh, wait a minute. I think... Okay, that's Brant, Roche, and Carlotta over there. I thought I saw someone else over there. Oh, okay. That's good. Also, I forgot to mention to you guys.
I will be there for everyone.
Last stream, you
as we
guys
head
saw...
toward our shared future, leaving
Okay,
the past
Rover.
behind.
Okay. Last time you guys saw that I was trying to pull for Cantarella when I was doing all these quests. And off stream, about 70 pity in, I got Cantarella on a guarantee. But that was kind of offset by something else I got lucky with. I wasn't expecting. Her weapon came in at around 15 pity with no guarantee.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
Yep. So I've got Cantarella. Her weapon is not refined, and she doesn't have like her constellations. But you know what? I ain't fussing. I got the character I wanted, so I'm happy. And ever since then, I have been doing a little grinding, so yeah. Got some pity saved up. Or, pull saved up. Good job. I also pulled for her ages ago, and I got her. Never played WoW after that again. Oh, you should come back, Anna. It's actually been getting better from what I hear. Story's expanding, new areas unlocked. I honestly just recently started, so yeah, I've got a lot of catching up to do, but you can see that obviously there's a lot with Renacita here. Some areas I have yet to discover. And these are new areas I uncovered since the last stream, guys, so you're not too confused. Then there's a bunch of this down here, down this corridor. Their map is weird, like you can't zoom out all the way. Yeah, so there's an entirely new area over here I have yet to explore. I'm wondering if it's part of Renacita or if it's some kind of other thing. I think it's some other thing related to the newest characters coming out, but I have no idea. Alright. Anyway, let's get this show on the road, like I said before, and let's go see what Brant, Roche, and Carlotta need.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth.
You drunk? You're here. That's me. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Please stop. You're making me feel embarrassed.
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk.
Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh, and after such a battle, we should celebrate to the fullest. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me.
I see someone's been eavesdropping.
Looks like we've attracted some unwanted attention. But aren't we in your family's safe house?
A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason.
The Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Cartathea. We've dug up some information on her. In the Order, every high-ranking acolyte is given a new name. We contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis was called Cartathea.
So she is the Sentinel's resonator.
But the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago.
There must be more to it than that. Or did I just see a ghost? Did someone pretend to be her? Or did the Blessed Maiden suddenly come back from the dead?
The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower you mentioned hearing about from the Sentinel. But even that feels elusive.
Judging by your expression, you must have discovered something new, right?
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? There were two divinities at the dawn of Renacita. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them, might be the Threnodian. The two are undoubtedly linked, so uncovering one could lead us to the other. Remember Gilberto from the Physalia family? It took a lot to get him to talk, but we finally got some information from him. As he tells it, the Physalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths.
They worship the Threnodian?
It's hard to believe, I know. But recent events have only reinforced what we discovered from the stained glass.
The Physalia family has been on this island since the founding of Renacita. So their worship of the Threnodian may have persisted for centuries.
We will attempt to establish contact with the Physalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence.
Do you think they'll be willing?
Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with an offer they can't refuse.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be so inclined?
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Perfect timing. I have many questions for him.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything happens, just let us know.
Very well. Please follow me to the Cathedral of Mercury.
In the name of humanity. That's interesting. Oh, should I take a picture of these guys? No, let's do it real quick. Okay, let's see. I'll do it again. Right. Character model off. That should be nice. Shadow of the Towers, resounding rocks. Actually, on, that's not what we want. Grab that. Oh yeah, I hear you, by the way, Anna. This time it's lagging. Yeah, it kind of did for me, especially in Renacita with all the particles, but a little bit of a computer restart kind of helped me out with that. So yeah, not too many issues. You need him. Next time I'll get you Brant. I appreciate that, Anna, but don't worry about me. Okay, so let's see. Is this it? Oh, when divinity remains silent. Here it is. What is this one? It's like yesterday wept, today doth sing. Oh, I'm just trying to make sure something. Just fast travel to that, and then, yeah. Get up close and personal to that. Wait. As you can tell, by the way, it's still lagging because of all the particles. Sorry for the braminess, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot they did that. Oh damn, whatever this flying thing is, I am in love. I want to have that as a pet, please. Oh yeah, if you find them out in Renacita's areas, then you can basically grapple onto them and they'll allow you to use the glider. Atheist, what the heck?
Never before have I seen a day so steeped in both shadow and light. The birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy nor eternity. Come closer, righteous one. There's no need for hesitation. I am Fenrico, the Primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, the burdens of this world delayed our meeting until now. I beg your pardon for the wait. Please accept my respect for you. You and your troop have shown great talent and ambition, breathing new life into Raguna. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within the city.
I surely will. But even if they're all fools?
All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have cleansed their souls and atoned for their transgressions. They have earned their right to return to this divinely blessed land. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honesty I possess. By the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you, there shall be no deceit in my words.
I want to meet the Sentinel Imperator.
You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed, you have the right to meet them. However, due to the Dark Tide 2 decades ago, the Sentinel's body was gravely wounded and remains in a state of recovery. If you wish to meet them, I will convey your request. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Please, voice your concerns.
Tell me about the blessed Fleur-de-Lis.
Fleur-de-Lis. She was the emissary of the Sentinel, and we are grateful for her contributions. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself to seal the calamity. She fulfilled her duties in this world and returned to the divine embrace.
Returned to the divine embrace?
Do you know how the Dark Tide came into being? In Renacita, wars were waged in the name of faith, tearing apart the Sentinel as our faith divided, weakening their divine power. The Dark Tide's true essence is the divine blood shed from the Sentinel's wounds. That tragic past left deep scars, and with their divine power drained, they could not prevent the Dark Tide's surge 20 years ago. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonated with the Sentinel and, through her sacrifice, restored some of their divine power, bringing an end to the Dark Tide. Yet, the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. Following the Blessed Maiden's departure, I was granted new authority to cleanse the aftermath of the Dark Tide. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. By their will, I fulfill the tasks left unfinished in this world. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity of our will to prevent another tragedy.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Jinshi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
Yeah, I agree. This place gives me... I haven't really played HSR, so I wouldn't know, but it does give me a church course. The church course music is great, and the church vibes are really interesting. If anything, it gives me Final Fantasy vibes. And yeah, you could tell there's something off about this guy. Like, is he holding back his anger? You can kind of hear it. It's like he's trying to be patient, but he's like at the edge, the end of his fuse. Alright, anyway. You're hiding things from me.
I swear, my words are without deceit. I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of justice than I anticipated. Oh, dear Sentinel, please forgive my transgressions. The dark tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, I bound myself to silence, locking away what I witnessed on that fateful day. Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the blessed maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true maiden has yet to reveal herself.
Why did people believe she was the Blessed Maiden? Where did her power to seal the dark tide come from?
You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. Humanity's eternal adversary, the evil of all civilizations, the Threnodian. As the Sentinel has their resonator, so does the Threnodian. Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit, by our ancient enemy. Her actions were intended to plunge this city into fear and chaos. This is the truth I witnessed. Fleur-de-Lis was the Threnodian's resonator.
Jesus. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't trust him either. You could tell his voice, the tone of his voice changed when he started talking about her as the unworthy, essentially. Which starts, it kind of reveals something. He has a bias. He doesn't like her. But honestly, the fact that he says his words don't contain deceit doesn't mean his words aren't twisted. Basically, he's saying he's not lying, but at the same time, he might... I'm just kind of theory crafting here. Basically, as far as I know anyway, this guy could just be twisting the truth. But I'm wondering about that resonator part, if he's actually telling the truth there. Guess we'll see, right? That's honestly cool they can get echoes to do that, though.
How can that be? That blessed maiden, could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? What if the Primus's words were a bunch of baloney? But we saw Cardathea following the Sentinel's instructions. They wouldn't mix up their own resonator, right? Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian?
He didn't seem like he was lying. He definitely seemed like he was hiding something important, though.
Well, probably won't get any more answers from him.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Threnodian. And the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. We'll have to wait for Carlotta to arrange an audience with them. Something tells me this Carnival is just the beginning. There's more ahead. I'm sure of it.
Oh, Anna. His name is Abby.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why, there's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free from their shackles, revealing their true forms. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty, so we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists. Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel or the Threnodian? Or both? If so, oh, a resonator capable of wielding both powers. I am eager to see how this story ends. Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give your carefully crafted plot a little nudge. Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your play. Do you find him interesting as well?
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theater. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity. To pursue a spark of divine grace. This, to me, is the truest essence of humanity. Don't you think? Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent, and tenacious spirits of the living. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn, simply because they desire to. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Honglong to Rinasita, he has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, he will walk the path that destiny has laid before him. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence, and what awaits at the end is immortality. Before the tides of fate, we are all but humble servants.
Hello? mind dropping by the Strand when you have time? Ren and Bardolino are away, and they put me in charge of the welcoming proceedings. I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. Part of me just wants to crawl into my box. Pero is all stressed out because of me. Pero. I tend to fumble with words when talking to people. I'm worried I won't do a good job accommodating everyone. If the laureate himself were here, I wouldn't be so nervous. It would make things easier. So, as our new laureate, we need your help.
Roger that. Oh yeah, like I said, that was Abby. The more you basically will meet him during Jinzhou, basically. Also, let's see.
I will be there for everyone.
Yep.
As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I'm just gonna convert this real quick to a poll for later. Okay, so where does Abby want me to go? Okay. Whoa. Oh.
You there, Abster?
What's up?
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the Sentinel.
Let's hear it.
Didn't the Sentinels say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky? Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
The tower is either too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on! It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Egla Town would be a perfect launch pad.
So what is this, the Abby space race? God dang. This ought to be good. Whoa, who's that?
Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
Good question. I guess relaxation and warmth.
Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece. Salutations, Rover. My name is Jacona, a wandering bard. I'm glad to have met you.
You're looking for me?
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this... well, You know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise, the melody led me right to you. Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea. She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time, to see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea? The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count. Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it. Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Tune in to my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
Laureate. Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them. What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment. But this seems unexpected.
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
A question I have yet to answer myself.
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Threnodian. But you really don't have any idea?
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, And the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis, I also remember fighting something, but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
Abby.
You rang? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
What do you mean? Right now, are we kind of like apparitions?
Yeah, sorta, kinda.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
You can sense Abby?
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. Though there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
Did something come to mind?
I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower, its gate locked by 3 seals. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Threnodian smell I'm getting from you?
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
How sure are you, Abby?
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou. So, it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well. After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel.
You're awfully calm about this. And are you willing to trust Abby?
Spending so much time alone in the Sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your Sonorosphere?
A part of the Sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter.
Just break it open.
I'm afraid that won't do. That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the Sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse. And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like a deep-sea jellyfish.
Huh?
I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator. It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise. No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
Probably. No saying for certain, though. Also, interesting theory there, Anna, but I can't deny nor confirm any of it, so it's up in the air at the moment. Just like my theory was.
Rover? Rover? Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach? Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm?
Where's Shikona?
Wow. So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments. The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song. I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord.
Lord.
My name is Sebastian. As per Milady's instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
The Phasalia family. The one that's likely worshipping the Thrunodian. Why does she want to talk with me?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
I will convey your message to Milady.
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say.
Tell me about these rumors.
I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm? She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Phasalia family. I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first? I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts.
Jeez, I think Shakona's a little bit cryptic. They all sound like clickbait titles to me.
Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
I don't have much time. How about a shortened version? Or just give me a quick summary. I'll get into the details later.
Well, long story short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita. Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations. Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over. Stories about the current head of the Phasalias get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor. Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
Sounds like a dangerous person.
In any case, the Phasalia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care. If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of Phasalia reminds me of how Cardathea spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier. I can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
Toxins and a jellyfish. Definitely a connection there. Porto Veno Castle as agreed. Where's that? All right, here. What the heck?
Hello. I received Chacona's memo. To think the head of the
Mercedes approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries? Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Phassalias try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front gates. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person Cartathea mentioned to you. I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Got it.
So the Montellis are in Renacita's main city, while the Phassalias are here? Well, this place is certainly interesting. The one thing that made you want to pull her even more. Alright. I guess it could be Cantarella. Let's see, though. Oh, I see Sebastian.
Now, if you'll please, just follow me.
Roger that. So is she the head of the Phassalias?
One moment, please. I shall inform Milady of your arrival.
That won't be necessary. To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper. Especially when it was I who extended the invitation. Cantarella Phasalia, 36th matriarch of the Phasalia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
Just Rover will do.
Very well. If you insist, I see no reason to refuse. You may also call me Cantarella. Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Holy shit! She's breathtaking, isn't she? Yeah, you definitely told me, Anna. I didn't know she was a part of the Phasalia. The Phasalias. Also, hello, Alistair. How you doing, buddy? Hope the day's been good to you. Got a very watery theme in here, doesn't it? Or at least some kind. Yeah, watery theme. It's not bad though. It's kind of my style too. Well, I wasn't certain, so good to know now.
Won't you have a seat? hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto. Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think? You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator.
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
I imagine it concerns the Phasalia family's true beliefs. It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving. But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna?
Peaceful. In a way that feels wrong.
So you've noticed something is amiss? As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because the Threnodians' invasion of Raguna has long since concluded. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within. Though the previous two attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see. Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
Are you implying the Order worships the Threnodian? You're one to talk, given how strange your family's been acting.
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide. My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request. Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
Oh, she seems a
It's
lot more
thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order. But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
The aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
This is it.
I should have kept walking, god dang it, not running.
Are you prepared?
Yes.
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Even if you want to.
Well, that's not ominous. What the heck is this?
Just as I expected, the Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in this sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form. A majestic steed that galloped with the wind, not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity, a form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian. Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
That's much easier said than done. But what makes you think I can even do that?
Both Jinzhou and Jue owe you their future. That makes you the only person capable of this task.
A Sentinel cannot leave its Kinmashinda area, or region. Jue leaving Jinzhou would be a betrayal of duty, and it's still in the middle of recovery.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita. I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you've described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate? The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
That's not how Jue found their resonator.
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
Then, what about Cardathea?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead.
What? Are you saying the real maiden was already chosen?
In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers. While overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening? If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
And I get a closer look at the sword.
By all means.
Yeah, I know, Anna, don't worry. Oh, holy shit, they're Link?
Rover, who are you really?
Jue calls me the Arbiter.
The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please, enlighten me. I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master?
Keeping it Rover is fine.
Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
I have my own reasons for finding Imperator, but we have a deal.
Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator's Sonorosphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you're the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonorosphere?
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
I can imagine.
I will
Also,
be
can
there
equip
for
the sword?
everyone.
This would be kind of cool.
As we head toward our shared future.
I can't equip it.
Leaving the past
Dang it.
behind.
Also, you made me kind of made me look, Anna. So technically, Cantarellas are not as big as her head. They're under the size of her head. But yeah, she is still breathtaking. You can kind of tell if you look carefully. And I honestly don't want to look too much, because I'd rather focus on the game. Oh my god. Proceed to the station. I definitely beg to differ.
Why do the Phasalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonorosphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access.
Oh, damn. She's resourceful. You will never forget. Yeah, I won't forget. Thanks a lot there, Anna. Really trying to put that one in my head, huh? Alright, let's get to the Sonorosphere then. Whoa. Flashbang.
You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic, obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor? Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. Every generation.
Yeah, her family's had to live with a pretty harsh history then.
Outside, they call me the Bane. But historically, every head of the Thessalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet.
God damn.
We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here.
Why do we need a trial version of Cantarella when I already have Cantarella, huh?
Strange. This area was clear of tacit discords in my last visit. And there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the Sonorosphere itself?
Okay, her combat's kind of interesting. I like it.
I didn't think there would be gold puffs here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing a few for me?
I'd better not ask what she plans to do with them.
Feel the tide fall.
They designed her theme well with water, and she flows like it. It's so good.
By sea's venom. The road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Renacita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonorosphere's interior.
It sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartathia's doing, but As with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now. For the Threnodian knows where the heart is weakest, and it is there it strikes the hardest. Of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But now is not the time, is it?
Okay, the lore bits are actually really interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Cantarella would make a great narrator. Whoa.
The gateway into the Sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Tavin is the key to entering the Sonorosphere. And who can wield the Sword of Divinity but a blessed maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels. It's a shame they all refused. Luckily, you've brought me a new hope.
So she already contacted them. So she wanted to basically appeal to Jue by using Rover, essentially. That is extremely interesting. So she's talked to Jue before, essentially. Okay, what if the maiden locked herself in a tower to prevent the second tide from destroy everything? That's another bad thing. Forgot the name. Threnodian? Yeah, you got pretty close. Threnodium. Threnodian. But you're close. Tried to get full control over her, and now someone needs to kill her to kill it. Or him. Interesting little theory there, but so far, if she's the Resonator, and supposedly the Sentinel got corrupted by the Threnodian. The Threnodian, by the way, looks like both like a Pegasus and a Hippocampus. A horse with a fish tail is a hippocampus, but a horse with wings and a unicorn horn sometimes is a Pegasus. So I've got to wonder if Cardathea, being the resonator of this Sentinel Imperator, probably got corrupted as a result of just being the resonator. Because the thing is, I don't... Anna... Do you want me to spoil something for you? Because this next part's going to be spoilers that you have yet to see. Are you okay with a spoiler? Hi, Lily. Well, holy crap, we hit our follower goal. Lily, you just made us 140. Oh, let me know if you don't want spoilers or not there, Anna, because something related to Jue, basically. Oh, I get it. So the corrupted thing, the Threnodian thing is the Hippocampus version, and the normal is the Pegasus one. No, not really. So, the Threnodian is supposed to be described as a Leviathan, which can be almost anything. Like a giant whale-like creature, or even sometimes a Kraken. Okay, I hope you're okay with it. I know I am, Lily, I know I am. Anyway, regarding Jue, basically, her resonator, Jinshi, basically, on her way to do the trial, basically Jinshi, she was encountering some kind of weakness, basically. And on her skin, she was growing scales. Like dragon scales. So it stands to reason that if the Sentinel gets corrupted, so does its resonator.
Laureate, you have come. Greetings. I'm Cartathea, and you are?
Cantarella Physalia.
Oh, a Physalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Turvin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it? The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Thenodian's resonator, nor that you aid its cause.
Huh?
Things are more complicated than you expected.
This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Thenodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this Sonorosphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords. The Sword of Discord, Hognis, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia.
Do you remember 3 pedestals as well?
Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the 3 swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower. But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodians doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family. I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry.
So, how do we get up there?
Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
God dang. Also,
What you said to Cartathea back there.
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
a little harsh, but honestly effective. I'll give her that much. Let's see. Sorry I didn't read through your stuff, guys. I did see you guys were talking. I was just trying to let the story play out. Oh, don't worry about joining calls, Lily. You're fine. If you got personal things to take care of, we understand.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me.
Let's be honest, all of us have our own business
my
to take care of
companion
nowadays, you know?
Bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
I'm in the wolf sheep story, so at the beginning. Well, have fun with Jinzhou. You're gonna really enjoy it there, Anna. And it only gets better from there. And I agree. They are, Lily. They are. Though I suspect there are a few characters you might like.
I will be there for everyone.
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
We got Mortifi. Ding yang. I'm just messing around, but
anything
honestly,
I can help you with?
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service.
She could be the Threnodian's resonator, but there's still something missing about that. Cantarella said something happened to her and that she looked the same. There's a detail I just remembered. Oh, don't worry, you're good. You're good. My iron pills, I'm not too sleepy anymore. I'm more productive. I also started to draw again, or better said, to photo bash. I don't know what photo bashing is, but alright. Anyway, yeah, those are some characters I
This
think
is
you
a
guys will
testament
like,
to my
but
connection with the
that's
world around me.
up to you.
And it's very much my companion now.
Also, the detail Cantarella
Bearing
said
witness to everything
was that
I've experienced on this journey.
she should be older, but she doesn't. She looks the same as she did all those years ago, which should mean. Well, here's the thing about resonance. It's frequencies, right? Sometimes frequencies fall out of alignment. So I'm wondering if Cartathea fell out of alignment with her own frequency or something. Or fell out of resonance with the Sentinel, potentially. But that's just a theory on my end. Because time can mess with things. Say that much. Anyway, let's place Turving. God dang, that sound effect, though.
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too.
Why is this place upside down?
I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground.
Them?
Tacit discords, the Dark Tide, and these ruins themselves.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head. This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via phone. It's the name I gave to a gondola.
Splitter cell. Oh, we got Turbine back. Seeing her split herself. I mean, it's possible with the power of space. But the thing is, space also does have governance over time. As, of course, is known with the laws of physics, gravity is essentially the fundamental force. It dictates time and space. And just with this gravity we've seen now, we've just seen an example of the Sentinel's power, essentially. So it makes me wonder about Cardathea. What happened to her time? Because she looks like... If she basically looks like as she did, it's essentially saying she's either frozen in time, just like a certain location related to Jinzhou. Or rather, the location in Jinzhou was slowed by time. Or altered in some way. Kind of hard to explain that one because it's a bit weird. Or she's immortal. So something's just not adding up. I've got to wonder if something's wrong with Cardathea's time. Yes, I like how Cantarella also wanted to request assistance from Jue, of all Sentinels. Obviously, Jue is the only other Sentinel that was around by the time Renacita was released into the game, so it makes sense that she'd only turn to that one. But at the same time, though, Jue represents time as the Sentinel. But enough theory crafting. We might as well just continue playing and see where it goes. Not that I know of. Also, whoa, where the heck am I? Oh, I can switch gravity. That's crazy. Oh, well, hope you guys are prepared to get sick. Because we're going to be constantly going up and down. Maybe.
This gondola only has 2 seats.
Oh dear. I completely forgot about this.
Can we make room for one more?
Greed will get you punished, you know.
I'm afraid Foam would refuse that suggestion.
The 2 of you can go on ahead.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers.
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I am afraid.
I tried to go.
We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this... Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
Do you? What's this all about?
Vines, over there. And that statue.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first Dark Tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the Dark Tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
Do they? Hold on. Can't switch for some reason. Okay, clear the Dark Tide remnants.
If the Thenodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me. Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
No, you are fine, Anna. Honestly, it took me a while to remember what the Threnodian was called anyway, to be honest. I kept forgetting its name. Hold on. Weird. I can't switch to, Oh, help her cleanse the Dark Tide remnants. Okay. I just gotta go to them. Vines formed from remnants of the Dark Tide and tangled the hovering statues. Use Kartathia's abilities to purify the statues. Purify nearby statues to clear the corruption on connected statues. Vines block Baum's path forward. Locate and use remnant sparks to clear the way. Would like to switch. Oh, there you go. Guess there's no need to switch then. Spark throw. Throw the remnant spark at the vines to purify them. Okay, kind of familiar with this already. Yeah.
The vines are remnants of the Dark Tide. Foam won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to clear the path. This calibrator seems to be operational. One moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try?
Changing gravity directions. Kartathea infuses the gravity calibrator with special energy. Use the gravity calibrator to change the gravity direction, enabling access to unreachable areas. When selecting a direction, click the direction indicated along the wheel to change the gravity. The yellow indicator shows the direction guided by Kartathea. Gravity calibrator will emit different colored lights based on the direction of gravity. It will glow blue when aligned with normal gravity, yellow inverted, green sideways. Oh boy. This just gave me cryptic castle vibes.
It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
If you want to know what cryptic castle is, basically, it was from Sonic Heroes. Oh, so these guys are all
break. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness. Strike from the shadows. No hesitation.
Alright, Cartathea. Do you think?
Hurry.
You know I jumped into
We
that.
need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
Just keep following the trail. For some reason I feel like I don't want to find out.
Wind, guide me.
Oh, nuts. Oh my. Okay, I got 30 seconds, so let's hurry this up. I don't have to stay near them, which is nice.
Sounds like Thome's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Really? That somehow blocked it? Watch that one.
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
Yeah, you've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now.
There's also that possibility she is both. But that's to be decided.
Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I know Cantarell said something about greed, but you know what?
An
The
unexpected
and
discovery.
Me, the MMO player in me is telling me grab that chest.
By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the Dark Tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too. Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here.
Alright, let's clear this away. Or not.
There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that aren't very clear, to be honest, about that. Because it seems like she can resonate with Jue, or not Jue, resonate with Imperator's abilities here. But she can also... I don't know, something about her just doesn't make any sense. Like, we're missing something, clearly. Again, I don't know about that one there, Anna, but we'll see, because... Again, we need more information. I could tell something's missing that we're just not seeing. Because there's even the whole problem of her time, her having that frozen appearance.
That's it. A tacitite device.
Leave it to me. Strike from the shadows.
Oh boy.
Hopefully this helps.
Oh, it was.
The hour is upon us. Disperse.
This should do the trick.
I just realized that my answers are being send-delayed. Oh yes, on that, I have a bit of a delay, I think, on my stream, but... Or not, I'm not exactly sure.
I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation.
Wait, what is that? Faum and then... Cerdos? Can form a link when with allied enemies. Oh boy.
The end has come.
Oh. It just fell over like a chess piece. I guess you could say it was a real pawn after all, huh? The thing might not be being sent delayed either, it's just me responding kind of slowly too. Alright, cool, Thea. Do your thing.
You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark.
The first Resonator's abilities or something of him are remaining somewhere, and that is where her abilities or powers come from. Cleansing, I mean. Could be possible, but again, that's just more assumption. That's more of a theory than actual fact right now. I'm just trying to make sure I understand all the facts.
Up ahead
about this
is the
character.
Tower of Salvation. That's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation.
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
Salvation, huh? Yeah, their idea of salvation is probably
guide
the
me.
Thornodian.
An unexpected discovery.
Yeah, same with me, to be honest there, Anna. We only know so much, and we're just trying to draw theories and trying to make conclusions.
I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am...
I can take care of myself. If it comes to that, I'll still remember the girl who cared enough to worry about me.
One Giga Chad right there.
I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, phone.
Poor Cantarella. I don't think she's gonna be too happy with us.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured?
Good as new.
You're not hiding anything from me, are you?
No, not at all.
Your smile is rather concerning.
Oh, I insist. Here, take this.
Uh-oh. She just mentioned the smile. Advanced nutrient block. Would they give you an ominous smile? At least in anime? You know they're not happy. Oh, man. I knew it. She's probably a little pissed about being left behind. Well, Rover, looks like we're at the doghouse there, buddy. Whoa. Yeah, that probably is an indicator of a very ominous smile. If you watch enough anime there, Anna, you would know that's a smile of intensity. Ugh, I hope I never encountered one of those in real life. That would suck. Whoa. Where the heck? That achievement! Oh my god, that achievement was so funny. Yeah. I'm pretty sure,
There's no knowing what will happen once Turvin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
Roger that, Gatrella.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-Lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One, will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
salvation, unity, ascension. Of these three doctrines, which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden, fleur-de-lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here! Ugh. Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion!
What frequency, Abby?
I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh? I was dozing when bam! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal had something to do with it?
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinzhou.
Jue?
The Sentinel of Jinzhou. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why would it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the Sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathea, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you. Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us.
You saw the coronation too?
Huh?
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella.
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the sonorosphere. I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
We can take this time to think about the clues then.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well. Boy, it's so cramped in here.